scientists have said that if we just use 40% of our brain, we would never even need cars. We would be like Star Trek. We'd be teleporting. So I'm learning a lot of this information. In my 20s, I started reading about Elijah and Elijah. And I said, would you two please explain to me why I'm having open communication with God? And I learned at a very early age, I might as well use my personality because it kind of knew me anyway. And I can be a quote-unquote smartass. I just am. And so when I communicate with God, I do it how I would do it. I'd say, okay, all right, go ahead. Tell me why you don't have Elijah and Elijah here. Are you punishing us? You just thought they needed it, we don't need it? Why aren't miracles occurring? Why aren't people getting raised from the dead? Why aren't these things occurring? And I heard, do you want to see that? And I went, yep. I didn't know he was going to do it through me. And he said, to the measure of your faith, Tammy, people are healed. So guess what? Total strangers started coming through my door. At 20 and 21, God would say, would you help this person? And I would say, yes. And he would tell me about them. They're going to find you. They live in the mountains of North Carolina. They're going to find you. They're going to come to Easley, South Carolina, in your neighborhood. They're going to tell you that they're lost. She's decided to commit suicide. Will you help her? Yes. So the next day at 2 o'clock, I hear, do you remember the woman that we talked to you about last night? I said, yeah, I forgot about her. I thought you forgot too. And he said, no, she's close. She's in the neighborhood. She's trying to find you. 2:30, I'm standing at the door holding the doorknob. I couldn't see outside my front because it was an older house and the windows are really high. Solid wood door. I have my hand on the door. She knocks. I open the door immediately. She said, that was quick. I said, not really, because I've been waiting on you since 8:30 last night. And she said, no, I don't know you and I'm lost. And I said, okay, let me humor you. Let me walk outside with you for a second. So we walked outside, and I said, you're wanting directions out of here, right? She said, yeah. I said, you're driving a Mercedes. You're very wealthy. You live in the mountains of North Carolina, and let me tell you what you did. You stopped at this house with brick pillars and iron gates all the way around the front, and when my neighbors are out there on their porch talking, that you came to me. Now will you come in? And she said, yes. And as she crossed the threshold, she starts crying. And she said, I just decided, I said, to kill yourself, and you were thinking about it last night at 8:30 because I was told, you're not going to kill yourself. And she didn't. So, guys, miracles, healings, cancers disappearing off scans, raising dogs from the dead, raised a monkey from the dead, raised a turtle from the dead. I'm like, I really need for this turtle to go on, and it kept coming back to me. And it would die, and then I would say, okay, I get to bury it. I need to get rid of this pet from my son. Now he has a turtle this big in his house. So he gets to have his turtle. These things were happening, and then I got really tired because I was in a very, very not good marriage. It was very abusive. And I said to God, I'm really quite mad at you because you're using me to help people, to heal people, but I'm not healed. And I said, I'm really quite mad at you for making me as a freak. I don't like how you made me. And I said, I just want to fit in. And I was shaking my fist at him. There's been a few times that I've literally shook my fist at God and went, oh yeah, come get me right now. You know where I am. Come take me out. Do me a favor. Take me out. Have you felt that? It's hard being here. You know why? Because you came in to experience the dichotomies, the contrast of love and fear energy. You came in here to overcome this. And if you don't know it, then this world seems quite painful, doesn't it? If you don't know that you can overcome it, that you came in to experience the most negative, vile, awful things in the world, to overcome them, and guess what the reward is? You don't have to experience it again.